Hello there, welcome to Fulcrum in the Force. I'm Jim and this is my channel dedicated to everything Star Wars. I've got a pretty exciting video for you today. You'll have seen by the title. I don't know what the title is because I haven't thought of it yet, but I'm sure the title's great. But you might have seen one of my previous videos. I will link it below, where I upgraded my baselit hilt of this LGT Saber to NeoPixel with the help of the upgrade kit from Padawan Outpost. So now this is a full-on NeoPixel Saber, where I've had a play, I've put new sounds on it and stuff, but that's a video for another time. What I was excited about is I was like, oh, well, I love this hilt. It's a cool hilt, but wouldn't it be even cooler if I was able to customize it a bit more? Now, if you go on the Padawan Outpost website, they do actually sell the parts that fit with these. So I was like, oh, I'll buy a few bits and pieces and I'll change it, customize it, and make my whole, make it my own saber. And that would be really, really cool. And then I got to thinking a bit more. Well, I've upgraded this. So I've got a spare baselit chassis and a spare blade. So maybe if I get enough parts, I could build a whole new saber. So that's what I did. I went on and I've got myself an emitter. So that's a new emitter. A new switch. Got it in silver just to mix things up. A new grip. And a new pommel. Now, these are not expensive pieces at all. I also got a grip sleeve. That was something a little bit extra that I fancied grabbing. These are not expensive. I think this all in total maybe cost me £40 to £50. Obviously, I already had the baselit chassis. This isn't from Padawan Outpost. This is what was in the Saber originally. So I already had this. So I was like, and I already had the blade. So I was like, well, if I get the pieces, I can put it all together and make a whole new lightsaber, which I'm going to do. I'm going to do now. Except what I think I will do is I will actually mix it up with this hilt, because I wanted to customize this hilt as well, and play between this and the pieces I have and come up with a few different options for a new saber. So I'll show you how we do that a little bit easier if I tilt the camera down. So let's have a look, see what's going on. Okay, so here we have all the pieces. We have the hilt that I want to customize. We have the chassis, pommel, grip, switch, emitter, grip sleeve. So basically, it's very straightforward to do most of these things because they unscrew, either they unscrew from the hilt itself, or you just undo these little screws here with your Allen key that came with the Saber, or it's just a standard Allen key size, to be fair. So even if you can't find that. There we go. So I think one of the main things I want to do is I want to change out this grip for this grip. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to keep the grenade pommel on the end. So I'm going to just unscrew that. Easy. Unscrew this. Again, nice and easy, straightforward. Just unscrew that part. This one's actually going to be one of the easier parts, I think, to change up. I've taken the battery out of this just because otherwise it constantly turns on. So there we go. There's the grip. We'll put that grip there. We'll take the new grip that we've got through. It's internal thread up that end, external thread down there, so you know which way it goes on. Slide it on, screw it on. That easy. And then what you can do is then you literally just screw the pommel on there. But before I do that, I actually want to use this grip sleeve on this. Now, I don't want it that way round. I want it that way round. So, what you have to do with this is you have to take this screw out here, because we're going to be using that to fit the grip sleeve onto the hilt itself, to secure it to the hilt. So we're just going to take that screw out there. which is a long screw. And then we're going to take this other type of screw out the back. This one's a bit shorter. I'm not sure if it's going to reach all the way because it's got to now get through. It might do. It's now got to get through the sleeve and all the way in there. So we'll just slide that on. Like I said, I want to keep the open part of the top. I just think it frames that cool grip part there nicely, and then you just re-screw that down. It's as simple as that. So screw that until it's nice and tight. There we go. And then you re-screw this in. Now, like I said, I'm not sure this is quite, it's not quite long enough, but you always get spares of these things in the bags. And I do believe I've got a slightly longer one. I do. So I've got a slightly longer screw. Then we'll actually go in there quite nicely. Shore that up. And then screw the pommel back on the end, and there we have our new hilt. I'm not going to change the end. To be fair, I might get a different emitter at some point, but there's my new custom NeoPixel hilt, which I think actually holds in the hand really, really nicely. So that's that one. I'll be honest, that sleeve has added quite a lot of weight to that. So there's that one. Now, this is the interesting part. So now we've got all the pieces and the chassis to put together an entirely new Saber. One thing I have noticed is with this switch part, sorry, it's that way around. There's no screw holes like there is normally. So as far as I can tell, we're using that and we're putting something in there just to push this through. Let's have a look. So the first thing we're going to do is slide that on, but you see there's no screw holes, making the button quite deep in there. So I'm kind of hoping that by putting the screws in the back, it's going to push it up enough for us to use it. So let's have a look. Now we've got that, and then we'll use one of that. Doesn't fit. That fits. So hopefully by screwing this in all the way through, it will kind of push that up. Okay. So now we can actually reach the button, which is good. So then we're going to slide the new grip on. That's quite nice with the silver on there, silver to silver. And then the pommel on the end with the black, and then the emitter on the top. And there we have a brand new Saber. Should be charged. There we go. So we can put the blade in. Put the blade in nice and easy. Seal it in. Whoopsie doodle. This is quite fiddly to do when you're trying to do it on camera. So yeah, I'll put another one of these in the other side in a bit, but just so you can see it working. And there we go. We have a brand new baselit Saber. All from pieces. And that's really cool. I'm really pleased with that. I think that's worked very, very well. I'm really chuffed with that. It's odd about the little the ports there. So this is still a little bit far down in there, but not enough to really worry about. It's still accessible, and you can still get to the charging port, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, we've got a whole new Saber there. I'm looking at it now, and I'm like, well, maybe I need a different emitter because this is like more black than it is silver. But you know, again, like I can go online and pick up a different emitter and change that out quite simply. You saw how easy that was. So there we have it. 2 Sabers from when there was one. My NeoPixel and a new baselit one. How cool is that? Just from pieces. Now, like I said, I'm probably going to change up this emitter. I'm not sure it matches the rest of the hilt. But that's the cool thing about it is now I'm like, okay, well, what can I do with this hilt next? You know, I can upgrade the pommel maybe. Although, to be fair, I actually quite like that pommel on there. The emitter, maybe a different shape, but it's easy. I literally just need to unscrew it and put a new one on. Easy as pie. And you know, and we've made this a little bit more me. It's a little, you know, it's just a little bit more interesting now. We've got this quality grip on there, you know, and the grip sleeve as well. It just kind of gives you an extra feel to it. But I've still managed to keep my grenade pommel on there. I still like it. I really like this emitter. I like the silver that's on it. To be fair, it would probably suit that one a bit better, but I'm not convinced that I'm a massive fan of this emitter. Just personal choice. That's all. Absolutely nothing wrong with it. Just personal choice. I bought it to see what it was like, and so there we have it. We have custom sabers. It's like Xavi's workshop in your own home. Make whatever you want. You know, take these different parts. Get different colours as well. There's blue and there's red. You know, you can do all these different things and make the saber your own. And not for a lot of money either. Like the pommels are like £6. Like the grips are normally the most expensive, like about 12. But not loads of money, you know, just to be able to switch it up. I love it. I'm really pleased. Padawan Outpost. It's a great thing that they've done by selling the parts separately. I think it's quality and doesn't take long to do either. So I just thought I'd let you see how to do it and what it looks like when it's done. Now I've actually, that's a longer grip, so I've actually extended the size of my saber, so it's proper two-handed saber. That's cool too, you know, without letting down on sound. I'm well happy. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that Padawan Outpost. I will have put the thing like I do. I am going to be doing another video shortly about new sound fonts and new blade styles that I've put on the NeoPixel, because I've had a play. I've had it a few weeks now, and I've played a lot. So yeah, so look for that coming up. Please like, subscribe. If you hit that bell thing, it'll tell you when that video's up, which would be cool. You don't even have to worry about coming back. It'll tell you. Yes, I have cut all my hair off. That's right. It's all gone. Literally today, I shaved it all off. There's still a bit of red there, but I wanted to go back to my natural colour. The only way to do it, shave it all off, grow it all again. So that's what's happening. You will see me wearing a lot of hats. Not going to lie. Especially when it gets a bit longer and my hair's really curly. So anyway, that's a video for another time. Hope you enjoyed that. Follow me on the old Instagram, Fulcrum Force. And look for a new live stream coming soon. Until then, don't forget, we are one with the Force, and the Force is with us.